Alright, what's going on? We're talking tier list still because I love ranting about my favourite bands. One of my favourite bands of all time, Whitechapel. Here we go. Let's run through the albums of Whitechapel. I absolutely love this band. I love how massive deathcore is becoming these days. I love the fact I went to a 10,000 cap venue, Ali Pali, to see Lorna Shore, Whitechapel, Shadow of Intent, and Humanity's Last Breath. You know, from going to these small ass deathcore shows that no one was going to in small little venues to now massive venues is like just the best thing in the world. So it's only fitting that we talked to Whitechapel, who also put on one of the best sets I've ever seen. Probably the best set I've ever seen of them, despite I don't know how many times I've seen them. So let's absolutely run it. Okay, so Somatic Defilement 2007, their first album. This has some bangers on it. Vice or Exerciser being on that album already bumps it up. And then you got Fairy Fray, you got Ear to Ear. There are my three standouts on the album. Seeing songs like Somatic Defilement and Divergent Studies at Ali 10,000 Cat venue was so insanely surreal to me. I love how they really played some early songs. Choosing three of Somatic Defilement was interesting, but power to it. So this album, yeah, it's a really good album, but we are comparing it to kind of the rest of Whitechapel's discography here, so it's good. It's good. There's more to come. With obviously, this is Exhale next. Great song. Also closing with this the other day, and quite a few of their sets is really good because everyone knows this is one of their best songs. They love it. Other songs on this album, we've got Possession, which is such a classic, arguably one of my favourite songs. It's too long though. They could have shortened that song down, and I'm so ADHD. Sometimes long songs just drag a little bit, but it's such an the 10/8 riff and the breakdown and the diminished whatever. It's absolutely phenomenal. I feel like there's not tons on this album to really kind of make it like a flawless album. A lot of songs that I do come back to and I enjoy the album as full. It's really well put together, but I just think despite obviously having Father of Lies as a banging opener, I think this album it's great. It's better than Somatic Defilement, but I feel like there is a lot better to come. And then out of number 3, we've got A New Era of Corruption, which is massive album. I feel like it was like good, then great, and now they're really kind of coming into their own. And before it was just heavy, but now we started to feel more, I don't say melodies in it, but I feel like it was all really well put together. I mean, Devolver's being one of the best opening songs Whitechapel has. It's so good. And Murder Semen at the end, Necro, whatever, to close off the album is amazing. This album is put together flawlessly. Programmed Hate is an amazing song, but all the songs fit together lovely. Front to back, there's not many skips on this album. I wouldn't say it's their best work, but also massive fan of the production on this album. I think it really hit a sweet spot. It's an absolutely fantastic album. Now, there's still half of it I don't massively come back to, but a lot of it I still do. Moving on to the self-titled album. Now, everything gets better. Does it keep getting better? Yes, it does. So this album, I think, is so well put together in full. They kind of start bringing in more like riffs inspired by, I guess you can say, rock. I mean, like the riff to I Dementia, which is probably for me the standout song on this album. And then songs like Possibility of an Impossible Existence as well. They kind of were like, do you know what? Let's just make these really catchy, chanty vocal lines throughout it that everyone can vibe with, but also just be heavy as hell. And they've nailed it. Once again, production's incredible. I love Make It Bleed as an opener into Hate Creation, which has probably my favourite breakdown on the album near the start. This is an album that I've listened to religiously for so long. Well, they all are, but I guess this one in particular. I love Faces, I love Section 8. It's just absolutely, as an album, it is perfection. And then we move on to our Endless War, which a lot of people weirdly don't like, and I don't really understand what is wrong with you. I think this has some of their best work on it. I mean, obviously, The Saw is the Law was such a massive song. So was this Endless War, the title track, which was also absolutely class. Rise is such a nice opening track. You know, Let Me Burn. Worship, I've said Worship with Digital Age, look, it's so solid. And as much as I don't listen to maybe like Psychopathy or Blacked Out much these days, I still think they're solid songs. And revisiting this album, front to back, loved every second of it. The bonus tracks are like, they're cool. But for me, I think the raw EP was I want to put it in perfection, but we're gonna put it at the very high end of fantastic for now. I might switch it around. Do you know what? Fuck it. I don't care how many go on perfection. It's imperfection. Okay, so Mark of the Blade. Okay, so they then went forward to release The Valley. They opened up with A Demon Defiles a Witch, which was the first single, the first song, and it was an absolute smack in the face in a really good way. They brought in this like heaviness, these heavy breakdowns straight away. Opened up with like choke cymbals, blasts, breakdowns, and went into like a really cool, clean deathcore chorus, which they're kind of taken forwards and been known for very well. This song is some of their heaviest riffs, their catchiest moments. You got the guttural opening up Brimstone into the heavy riff is phenomenal. Forgiveness is Weakness is also like a track back to their roots in a way. It's just heavy, it's just fast, it's in your face. The whole album, front to back, is really fun, closing with Doomwoods. There's some amazing songs, and they're really kind of feeling themselves out, feeling this new style, feeling the new vibe they're going for. And yeah, it's class. It's gonna be hard to not put this in a perfection, to be honest. So yeah, we're going with it. And then they followed up with Kin. Now Kin, they released a blood-soaked symphony. I want to take a second to talk about this song because generally I think this is arguably the one of the best deathcore songs ever released. It's up there with your Reign of Darkness and your Unanswered. I guess you could say Sorrow is the Law. This song is like this deathcore ballad that is phenomenal and absolutely amazing. And honestly, so class. I think that song is just amazing. I love Orphan on the album. I love I Will Find You. I love Lost Boy. I actually think this album is really great. It didn't hit me quite like The Valley did. It didn't quite hit me like the self-titled or This Endless War, but I really, really liked it. So we're going to give it... We're going to go above top of great. Okay, and then leave it on to the album. So Hymns of Dissonance, they put out last year. It's their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth album. And it's their best album. I hate to say it, but I generally just... No, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. They've gone through such a journey through just doing like heavy, heavy, heavy to melodic to merging to then doing these catchy kind of rock deathcore stuff, and then all just taking it all and put it together flawlessly in the Hymns and Dissonance. This is their best album. I mean, I think Prisoner 666 open up with I'll Be the Number 666 is so insane and sets the tone for the album straight away. I love how in like Hymns and Dissonance they have the kind of part of the song where he's saying the words backwards when talking about speaking in tongues. That's so sick. That's so smart, and that is like the best lyrical, from going just screaming about death and crap to then doing stuff like that in lyrics and whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. It's amazing. I think this whole album, front to back, is absolutely class, and I think it's their best album. But look, that's what I think about Whitechapel's discography. Well, am I wrong? Am I right? What do you think? Let me know. And yeah, I guess thanks for watching. Peace.